Hello everyone, my name is Sadie. I am the author of Graceful Tears, Cries from a Gracefully Broken Woman, and I'm here to help you gracefully walk through this journey called life. To find out more information about me or to pre-order the book, please visit my website at www.gracefultears.com. Today I want to talk about God's grace and how it spared me. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because this is the foundation of my book. God's grace is the foundation of Graceful Tears. I talk about this a lot. I talk about it all the time, how when God gave me the vision to write this book, I was in the middle of mess. I was in a very toxic relationship, and not only was my partner toxic, but I was very toxic as well. I was toxic with friends, I was toxic with family, and most importantly, I was toxic with my relationship with God, my kids, and myself. But God still saw fit to give me this vision to write this book so that I could get it out of me and also allow God's grace to be shown to the world. Nonetheless, I fought with it. I fought with it for a very long time. I'm like, Lord, I can't do this. I'm not smart enough. I have 5 kids. Who wants to hear my mess, Lord? Like, why? I fought with it for a very, very long time. And I was honestly not ready to leave my mess. I was so used to dysfunction. I did not know anything but dysfunction. I didn't know anything but misery. And to me, love was what I was getting. Abuse and mental abuse and all those things. That was love to me because that's how I grew up. I didn't know anything different. But because of my relationship with God from a little girl, and even through my mess, I still held on to the relationship that I had with God. I still prayed, I still worshiped, I still tithed, I still did those things. So because of that, God saw fit, and He knew that I would be obedient to do what He had called me to do. Even though I rejected it in the beginning, it took me 4 years to do what God called me to do, which is to humble myself and make myself vulnerable enough to write this book. And it wasn't until I was done with this book that I see why God gave me this vision, and that I see why God had placed this inside of me. God had placed this vision inside of me because He wanted me to love myself. He wanted me to know what my purpose was. And most importantly, God wanted to heal me and show me how His grace saved my life. So I'm saying this to whoever's out here that's doubting their self, that don't think they smart enough, that don't think they ready to do what God has called them to do, because you might not have the money, you might not have the support system, you might not have whatever you think it is, you might not have. But I stand to tell you right now, and I'm a living testimony, that God, when God places a vision inside of you, He will make a provision for you to do what He has called you to do. So don't worry about all the other stuff. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry about if you're going to be able to make ends meet. Because I know I was in that place where I didn't know how I was going to get this book published. I didn't know nothing. I didn't even care because I was so used to dysfunction. I wasn't ready to heal. But my spirit was, and that's because of how authentic and genuine I was with my relationship with God. Although I had neglected it, I wasn't praying as much, but I still was praying. But my relationship with God wasn't as strong as it used to be. God knew that deep down inside, I was real. God knew deep down inside that I was ready, but my flesh wasn't. So I'm telling you right now that just because you're in that storm of your life, God could still use you. God could still place that vision in you for you to birth so you can help the nation. Be blessed. And if you want to pre-order the book, please visit the website at www.gracefultears.com. Thank you and have a good day.